Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Tina Malone has shared an emotional post marking 13 weeks since her world fell apart when her husband Paul Chase died by suicide. The Shameless star's husband Paul, 41, died on March 13 after what the soap star has now confirmed was a long struggle with his mental health, specifically post-traumatic stress disorder. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, on Wednesday, Tina, 61, wrote, "13 weeks ago this morning my world fell apart. I can't stop crying." Tina previously revealed that she is speaking out about how he died in the name of transparency, and to encourage conversations around supporting veterans. She has revealed he turned to drink and drugs in an attempt to cope with his time serving in the armed forces, and believes he is now in a better place. In May, Tina recalled receiving her late husband's final texts hours after he sent them on the night he took his own life. Tina told how because she has an old phone, the messages did not come through until it was too late for her to do anything to help. She explained that the police knocked on her door to share the heartbreaking news about Paul's passing, just as received the text from him. Tina revealed Paul sent her a text at 4 a.m. on the night of his death, which read, "I am sorry I left you, you lit up my life every time I saw you. I'm sorry." Tina had tragically read that message just as police had arrived at her Liverpool home, after Paul had not returned home that night. The Brookside actress was just about to take their 10-year-old child Flame to school when police arrived and informed her that Paul was dead. In the text, the former military man also wrote, "Tina, please forgive me and one day when you are up here with me we will meet again. XXX I love you Tina, I will visit you when I find a way. I am sorry my love, you made my life perfect, throughout the chaos. XXX I will come and visit you and Flame in spirit. Please forgive me XXX." Speaking to OK Magazine, Tina said, "His last texts were sent at about 4 a.m. but I have an old phone and they didn't come through straight away. When they finally arrived the police were already at my house breaking the news that he'd gone." Tina added, "I've not spoken about this publicly until this minute. It's the first time I've said it and confirmed it. Paul did commit suicide. I believe in transparency." Paul was a former member of the 22nd Regiment of the Cheshires, serving in Northern Ireland, Belize, Iraq, Afghanistan and the Falklands, where he was nicknamed Chevy by fellow squad guys because of his surname, after the comedian. But Tina said he would talk often about the army when he was drunk, and she encouraged him to seek help to cope with what he saw while serving his country. Paul, with whom she had daughter Flame, now 11, via IVF, was eventually diagnosed with PTSD 3 years ago. Tina said, "When he got drunk he'd ramble about the army and I'd tell him, you have depression, you have emotional issues because of what you've seen. But he'd sweep it away. He'd say, how will I get a job if I have that?" She and Paul met at a boot camp event where he was a personal trainer after her appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. But their relationship was troubled in 2017 as Tina was arrested and cautioned for cocaine possession, being sacked from a pantomime in the process, while Paul lost his job caring for violent teenagers. The couple were left facing bankruptcy and Tina says his mental health spiraled during this time, using prescription drugs and cocaine in an attempt to cope before attempting to take his own life. He was admitted to psychiatric care, and was given help by an veterans charity, but Tina said he would experience mood swings. Eventually, Tina said, Paul couldn't fight anymore. After making food for Flame, he kissed Tina, went out, and was dead hours later. He felt lost, he felt useless, she said. Tina's remarks, reported by The Mirror, come as she intends to launch a new charity in his name, Paul's Flame, to help people in times of crisis. She added, "This is a man who served his country. The only way I can get through is by fighting for change, addressing the issues facing veterans and soldiers, trying to help others." Last year, statistics on British military veteran suicides were published for the first time and exposed the mental health crisis facing our soldiers as they retire from service and attempt to